all the hate.
He did jump on the rainbow.
Listen,
because you're my cousin,
Mr.
Space, I'm not going to disrespect you because you're my cousin, bro. I'm trying to say, but this ugly ass.
No, we're not cousins.
We definitely not cousins.
Can you see that?
This slave ass nigga, man.
You got to get a little closer.
You look like a slave in the cotton field, then.
Yeah.
Bumble cloud. You look like a slave in the cotton field.
That American, you see that? I can see a little American English.
You look like the leprechaun at the end of the rainbow.
Hold on, y'all. Keisha's on the big screen. She finna read something.
It says that American English is indeed a collection of indigenous words.
Mm-hmm. Not Europe. Not England, rather. Yeah. So let me read this again over here for you fucking slow ass.
Hey, he forgot to show y'all his face. I guess he thought I was ugly.
Oh, you was done, Keisha? Oh,
right. Yeah, bro, I was done.
Bro, you are ugly, man. Come on, stop it, bro. You're ugly.
So here we have the Negro race has biggest in the U.S.
Do you think this nigga is handsome? Do you think this nigga is
Hold on. Let's get back to the...
Put him on mute.
Let's keep going. Let's get back to the sources, man.
Because he's doing too much for no reason. Because don't nobody care about how you look. We ain't looking at no Africans over here. It says Negro race has biggest in the U.S. Returning colored people to a dark continent is impossible owing to his material progress made by them. It is announced that Kansas City, Missouri, disenfranchised the Negro, sent him back to Africa. Observe. Impossible. More than $1 billion worth of United States real estate, which he owns in his own name. And it tells you right there, which he owns in his own name, sir. Not a European name, which he owns in his own name in the United States. It is not easily to be taken from him. Besides, the Negro is not an African. He is an American. African is a misnomer. Why try to send him back to a country which is not his own? And this was written by, let me move over here so I can get it down some more. This was written by Dr. J.R. Hawkins of North Carolina, Secretary and Commissioner. And y'all can read the rest of it. You can go to Ancestry. Ancestry has the whole article as well. And it's written by the Choctaw, Alabama. Yeah, Butler, Alabama to be exact. Wednesday, July 24th of 1912. So, again, sir, we know who the fuck we are. Go find out who the fuck you are. Go find out who you are. Because I can show you my tree, sir.
I'm an African man. I know who I am. I ain't no Indian.
And we know who we are.
I ain't no Indian. I ain't no goddamn Indian. I'm an African man. I'm the original man.
You're not the original man.
It means cave dweller. It comes from a word that means cave dweller.
Africa, because a free means cave dweller.
Guys, an Afro-Indian looks like Kojo. He doesn't look like you guys, man. An Afro-Indian looks like Kojo. He does not look like Mr. Kappa, bro. Mr. Kappa looks like from Sierra Leone or Nigeria, bro.
Let's look up the Berlin Conference.
Stop the lie.
Y'all didn't even build up those countries, so why are you talking about
it? Yes, we did, lady. Yes, we did. Have you ever been to Africa?
Just run away.
Have you ever been to Africa? Yes or no? America never colonized Africa.
When did America colonize Africa?
I just said when my granddaddy knew.
Give me the date. Give me the date. When did your people colonize us, bro? Liberia? Liberia?
Your granddaddy did it. You like
Cujo. Because I got the document.
No, you don't.
We got the document. Yes, we do.
No, you don't. No, you don't. All you do is read, y'all. That's all you do is lie. That's all you do is lie. No, you don't. Don't no documents exist. There is no document that says that America lying about what you lying. Yeah, because why am I lying?
Why you lying, sir?
Why you yelling, chick?
Why your mammy yelling?
Don't worry about it. Hey, Cujo.
Why you yelling, chick?
Get him on out of here. Get him on out of here.
Why you yelling, chick? You silly ass.
No. Let him stay for a little while. Let's see it.
I'm asking you one more time, bro. Do you got the sources about
that? Yes, nigga, I do.
You better pull it up right now.
Yes, I do. I don't better do a damn thing. I don't better do a damn thing.
Watch this, then. Watch
this.
You
better get your bitch ass up out of here. You ain't no damn.
You ain't got to do it.
Y'all are all cowards.
You ain't got to do it, bro. You right, bro. You right.
You Kunta Kinte looking ass nigga. Turn off your camera, man.
Hey, you got
Turn off your nappy head camera, man. With your nappy head. Turn it off, bro.
Kunta Kinte is a Choctaw word.
You ain't no Indian with that nappy head. Stop it, man.
Kunta Kinte is
You're an African man living in America.
Watch this. Y'all ain't got no sources, bro. Get where your ass going. How about that?
Come with your sources. Because we doing this every day. And none of you bitches come up here with sources. We know Cujo is a sellout bootlicking ass nigga. Who y'all don't think we don't already know that?
And what? Y'all want to come up and tell people what you ain't got to do, you can get the fuck on. I don't care. And I got my powers in places y'all be too. Gucci up out of there. So what y'all
ain't
want to do?
nobody letting your bitch ass speak. Go speak on how the fuck you got to Virginia. I mean, over there out of America to Sierra Leone, bitch ass nigga. That's what you need to speak on.
So my Mr. Space, let him speak, but Space ain't paying you no attention. I was like, oh, you look just like you came out of Cottonfield. First I look like I come out of Cottonfield. Now I look like I come from Africa. You got to make up your mind. You can't be both. Because niggas from the Cottonfield was known for being players. Oh, you forgot about that part, didn't you? Yeah, I think they forgot about that part. So, they like to talk about Indian history in America, right? Let me blow myself up real quick before this phone go out. Let me show y'all niggas something. Before Copper get back. Oh, damn, she came back fast as hell. My bad.
Go ahead, go on and do it. Pull up something.
But that phone finna go out, so I want to show you clowns something. They should be hating.
They come up on these panels with no documentation. All they come up here with motherfucking feelings. We ain't doing feelings no more. Y'all can, let me tell y'all something that's in the chat. They're on y'all journey of fucking truth. Y'all can let these lost ass, sellout ass niggas convince you that you African if you want to. And they gonna they got that AU shit. It's what's finna have y'all asses sitting in Africa. It's gonna have y'all sitting in Africa while they finish migrating to America. They didn't start that shit up. That shit been going. And their plan is to get us out of here so they can settle over here in that shit. Keep fucking with these dust-ass Africans if you want to.
Look, big.
Fucking lying-ass bitches. I can't stand none of them. They are thieves.
Oh, yeah, you know, I'm on the same type of time. But, you know, we come from Acumax and Mattaponies and Chickahominies and Pamunkeys. Like, you know, our Nansemond ancestors was all amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? So when we be trying to tell them about the Confederacies and the family links, they don't like to listen to us. So when we be like, yeah, we 6th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 13th, 14th, and 15th great grandcousins together, the motherfucker be like, how? Same ancestors, nigga. Like literally grandparents. Damn, how many of y'all it is? Boy, I done found over 400 of us on TikTok when we were doing genealogy. Like, for real? No, play. So when we go pull up sites from the Accomack Indians, right? What they say, first Afro-Indian slaves result from Anglo-Indian War of 1610, 1614. What's Afro-Indian? Can you show me a Native American with an Afro? Can you show me a Native American with an Afro? Because the Accomack Indians say this is them in these photos, not Africans. So that is them in these drawings, not Africans. Because as far as I remember, they stripped you Africans of your tribal gear, right? They stopped y'all from walking around naked and put y'all on pants with no shoes and a t-shirt and gave you a hole in a pickaxe, right? That's supposed to be y'all history. So, what's the history of these Afro-Indians? Why y'all don't know this history? And tell me this. I know everybody knows Virginia slave codes, right? Because these are laws of Virginia. I bet none of y'all can't tell me why this is not in the slave. I mean, why this ain't in none of Virginia slave codes? Because they removed them from the Virginia slave codes. The Virginia slave codes also had the treaties in them. Yeah, because you see how the Mattapony, got their version that come from the Virginia Slave Code, 1661. Charles II, Laws of Virginia. You see that? Oh, y'all ain't know the Indians had laws in the colonies as well. That's why some of us call ourselves Indian colonizers. Oh, you ain't know that? See, I can go on all day long. All day long. Hunting restrictions, trade, currency change, and debt. This is all a part of their history. Now, can you explain to me how these Virginia Indians recorded this history called the Big 1619 lie? Y'all want to explain that to the people? The Acumax viewpoint comfort 1619 and African slaves, right? Learn about the lies told to make you believe the Negro is an immigrant from Africa. Is this the Acumac Indians making this claim? Yeah, screenshot that real quick. Go take a photo of it. Go chat GPT or whatever. Explain to me why all the tobacco Indians look like niggas.
I'm going to show you my bloodline, the powers, right here, right? Let me show you the powers.
See, what they be forgetting, right? Is that
over
people go
in
back
Virginia. I want y'all to know that's the Virginia symbol right there. These are the powers. This is my bloodline. Let me show y'all something. Then you're going to go over here and we're going to read about the powers in the Virginia, baby. Y'all don't want to play with me, bitch. I'm direct tying my shit back up into the Powhatans, baby. Y'all see that? Tying my shit directly back into Virginia with the Powhatans. Some of these bitch ass niggas can't do.
So, when they say nig, right, and the 1300 and the stingy person, short for nigger, as an abbreviation form of attested by C 1832 American, the term too often applied to
the powers.
Indian natives.
Now, who this? This is a fake ass image of Pocahontas. But they go to powers. My bloodline is the Powhatans, you fuckers. Something that you niggas can't do. Something you niggas can't fucking do. Not only
they used the Moors, who they had already put under a spell, because the Moors are the ones that gave them the access codes to the ancient technology we had called Merkabahs that they used to push our sun away, to blow up our crystal towers, to cut down our trees. All right, they used our own technology against us to do that. All right, the Moors didn't try to do that, but the Moors were put under a spell. That's why the Moors were the ones that helped them build up Europe, because after the Great Invasion, they started to build up their own version of what they wanted on this planet, and it started with Europe, and they were using our very own to do that. The Moors are the ones that wrote the Declaration of Independence. The Moors are the ones that wrote the Constitution for them. The Moors are the ones that built all the cathedrals in Europe for them. All this took place while they were put heavily under a spell. They broke that spell, though. And after they broke that spell, then that's when Europe went to war with the Moors. Look it up. Look it up. You think I'm lying? Look it up.
She tried to come and tell me, oh, well, if you wanted to go into discovery, you should have filed a Rule 56 or whatever, right? And not a 26F, because I filed a 26F. So that's what she was trying to say. But see, again, at surface, it sounds all smart and right. But then you always have to go back and really study study the case law she said. So the 56 one is not correct, because the 56 one is about when you're in discovery and you want additional discovery, then you file a 56. When you're starting discovery, when you need to initiate discovery, the constitutional law says you're supposed to file a 26F. So the cases that are behind me in Texas and Louisiana, once they got to a certain point in their case, they issued a 26F to their defendants, when they were looking to go into discovery. And they had no problem. Okay. Their lawyers had responded. They set up the Zoom, to discuss the discovery process. Same thing in Texas. So that shows you that's the right process. You know what I mean? So it's good because then I was able to cite the fact that they did it and it worked in the same type of a land case just to further expose that my judge in Mississippi is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So now the people that I've told that are following me, I was able to strengthen my case based on the fact of them being strong enough to move forward with their case. And now I can cite the cases, even though they were following my blueprint. So we're working together. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited about it. I never would have thought their cases would have helped strengthen my case. So I do appreciate, the soldiers that stepped up and found the courage to move up, because that allowed my case to even become stronger, because it shows you, they had the same type of land stuff. And Texas didn't, Texas responded and Louisiana people responded. It was just my Mississippi people played dirty. So now it backfires in their face because I have the exact people doing the same exact thing and had no problem and got the right response. So.
You said under constitutional law.
Yeah, because that's why you want to take everything in the federal circuit system, So everything we did in my case is all about constitutional law. Okay, and that's why we use the federal courts too. Okay, we use the federal circuit courts, to start your case, because in the event that something happens, you can appeal, because you always want to have the option to have to go to Supreme Court if you need to, go to the appellate courts. But if you're in state, you can't go all the way up to the appellate courts. So there's a certain reason and strategy why we use the federal court system. Yeah. So we out, Chip.
Okay.
So this is that's your old document. Yeah, the land patent. Forever to their heirs and the signs forever. So can you guys believe that the judge then tried to force me to assign my land to these people? But they're claiming that I don't own it, right? They try to say my ancestors sold it with a fake sales contract document that the defendants presented early in the case. And so that's all we've been dealing with is this fake sales contract. Now, there's so many reasons to prove my ancestor did not sell the land, but the judge is ignoring it, right? So then in all of that, though, she was trying to force me to sign or convey my interest over to the defendants as well. So, but you claiming I don't own the land, but you want me to sign the land over to them. Make it make sense. I mean, I just need you to make it and try to threaten me that she was going to put me in jail. That she would try to threaten me that she go home and get sent to court.
Arm you into doing this.
She tried to strong arm me, but that was before she knew I got up to Supreme Court, bitch. Now she wished she didn't put that in writing, because now I'm exposing her. So if she had any interest to become she was a federal judge in Mississippi, but if she had any hopes to go to Supreme Court, she can forget it, because I'm ruining her fucking legal career, documenting all the shit she doing. But I'm ready to call Trump. I'm like, bro, we need to call ICE on these folks.
Okay, right.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna wear her name out. Like, look, we need to get these people out of the country, President.
Yeah,
they're rogue. They're working against the American people.
Look, right? They're not obeying constitutional law.
Exactly.
I'm telling you.
I'm going on a rampage about that. They don't respect the constitutional law.
I'm telling you.
They rogue. They are rogue. But so that's why you have to see, even though you feel like, okay, well, it's just an uphill battle because they're all corrupt. But see, if I didn't have the right team behind me, I would have succumbed to the corruption, because most of these lawyers will work together with each other behind the scenes, and pay each other out under the table to screw up your cases. You know what I'm saying? But if you really do know the law, it's not as corrupt as you think. They may do corrupt stuff, but if you're smarter in the law, you can.
If you think I'm lying, look at.
They always got a page for him. Hello, how you doing?
Hi, I'm fine. And you?
What happened?
Hello. Hey, I'm fine. And you?
How you doing? How may we help you?
Is it a request for me to just answer the panel?
Oh, okay. You said you want to answer the panel? I mean, it automatically send requests. So if you want to be up here, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to be. Hey, TV. Hey, Spacey.
Peace.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Reese. How may we help you?
Shut my live down. So I was like, dude, let me just bring everybody over here.
What was going on y'all live?
That quick food. A whole lot of.
All the communities in Kenya who are neighbors marry each other, go to Ethiopia. Oromos intermarrying, the Shawa Oromos who are neighboring, the Amharas, they intermarry. They are heavily intermarried, by the way. So you are using Masai as a scapegoat. Stop your mouth, my brother. Respect the Masai community. Respect them.
Let me say one thing, bro.
They are human beings.
Let me mention something.
I'm originally from look, we Masai. My DNA is Masai. You come from Masai.
She don't call me baby boo. The trust is not an heir, okay? And it don't matter if the trust is made up by the heirs. It's not an heir. So you don't go into court with a trust. You have to keep your land patent, connected as an heir. And then once you get everything finalized and you go through, all your litigation and stuff, then on the back end, if you want to put it in a trust, you can. But when you're going into litigation, the trust can't represent the land patent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the trust is not the heir. The trust is a third party hub for the family. And I'm telling you, they're going to get you on these technicalities. I hear people talking about that shit on TikTok all the time. It's like, that is not, y'all don't have no law degree. And I don't know who's telling you this stuff, but it's incorrect. It's incorrect. And I don't know everything, but what I do know, I'm going to tell you. And that I know is not correct. Because I talked to my legal team about it, and it's not correct. Also, people are talking about attaching heirship affidavits to your land patent. You don't do that. That affidavit of heirship is for probate land issues that are basically dealing with deeds and stuff. When it comes to a land patent, that does not apply. Nope. Okay, a land patent by constitution don't need all of the heirs to deal with the land situation. You could be one heir by yourself dealing with the land. Yeah. You don't have to have 45 cousins involved with the situation. See? So you gotta just be careful about how people are giving you information because they don't really know. Nope. And even if they try to go talk to a lawyer to get information to come back and tell you on TikTok, trust me, these lawyers still don't know. Nope. So if anybody has real legal questions or real legal information and that you need to know, you need to tell me so I could get you to some real people that could answer your questions. Yep. So if y'all don't follow her yet, y'all better follow her now. Email her. And a lot of people want to know when our next class is going to be.
You don't have a point. Stop that. Shut up, man. I want a point.
Those benefits, that's a point, brother. That's a point.
Okay, guys, can I speak for 1 second? One thing, no, let me say. And the people are trying to divide us, and I've come to realize that. In Nyahururu, exactly, bro. Nyahururu, where I come from, before I was born, there were Somalis in Nyahururu.
Yeah. You know Nyahururu?
In Kapsabet, interior, in
other tribes who live in
we have Somalis there, and we've lived with them very peacefully. We don't have the largest mosque.
Many years.
The largest mosque in Nairobi. Yes. They own houses.
The more places in Kikuyus, I've been there, I've slept there, I've eaten with them, you know. So you can't come to me and tell me there's a problem between Kikuyu and Somali. There is never a problem.
None.
Two people who live together mostly are Kikuyu and Somalis and Kalenjin. These people, they do business together. They do everything together. You know?
Haven't you the rhetoric of the Gachagua? Always against Nurdin Haji and how Somalis...
You know, politicians...
Haven't you seen Gachagua, the narrative? No. Have you seen the narrative that Gachagua is creating online? Spreading negative hatred against the Cushitic dominance in the government. Kikuyu wako na roho chafu bro, wallahi unajua.
Tunavaa tukupenda sababu
chiki vegan. Wallahi hawa jamaa wako na roho chafu bro. Chiki, unajua Gachagua wala anachukia wa Kikuyu, anachukia wa Somali sana. Unajua Nurdin Haji anasema kwa nini Nurdin Haji ni ana control intelligence. When we are the previous guy,
let me tell you, I know politics in Kenya sana.
No.
Listen, just give me a minute. Gachagua, you know, Gachagua was deputy president. Akakuwa impeached by the president and the MPs. So it's just kuna uchungu kwa sababu of course anybody, hata mimi niko deputy president nikuwa impeached in such a manner, of course unajua nitakuwa na ile uchungu ile because I see that Nurdin is a Somali, the other guy is a Somali. It's not a politics. I don't know.
Ambia Isako, huyu Isako anachukia wakale.
Steve Jordan. Jordan, bro. Unaona Isako anachukia sisi watu wa nywele ngumu yani.
Gachagua is gay.
Huyo ni racist.
Huyo ni racist.
Gachagua is a homosexual. He's gay. He's a
Gachagua is just looking after his own interests.
He's not gay.
Kenyans, majority of Kenyans, they use akili yao.
Is Gachagua gay? Is what I want to know. Is he gay? He enjoys no problem.
Somalis, there is no problem between them.
I read somewhere Gachagua is gay. Is that true?
Mwenye anasema gay alilala na Gachagua ama?
Is it true or not?
But why have we changed the topic to Gachagua?
Mwenye anasema Gachagua ni gay, then alilala na Gachagua.
You can't blame my customer for looking like this. Guys, I already did the video about my story.
Okay, so boom, again, this our vocabulary list right here. I think I just spilled some water on it, but this is our vocabulary list. Let me take this this little thing off again. Hold on. Fix. Boom. Okay. So Here is our vocabulary list right here. Our vocabulary list. Yes, and they do. They all have a vocabulary list. Like when you get your Capital One card, it comes in a little envelope and it has this little thing that's folded up like this when you get the Capital One. When Capital One give you your card, it's got this little thing. Capital One agreement, welcome to Capital One. Then it has the definitions. Literally, this means the meaning of the terms you see in italics appear in the glossary section at the end of this agreement. So all of this information is listed. Account documents, the following documents govern your account with us. Now let's see. Now literally like, okay, statement. Thank you, Harry. Okay, the definition of statement is exactly what he's saying. So let's get to that point. Statement, right? Because it's in here. Hold on. Literally. Definition of statement right here. According to Capital One now, a statement, a definite or clear expression, something in speech or writing. Okay, look up Harry. Type in lawful definition. You're going to type in lawful definition of statement, right? And then tell me what that one say. Now, according to Capital One and our terms and conditions, telling you they give us a glossary at the end of this agreement. Pay attention now. So when I get to the end of my agreement, guess what? Card, what's the definition of fees? What is interest charge? What is item? What is payment card network? What is segments? What is special transfer? And this is what I be saying. Everybody be talking, but nobody ain't reading. And I be like, hush and read and hush. Then y'all can probably tell somebody, but until you read it for yourself, you would have never knew in your life that the contract or terms and conditions gives you the definition of the words that they talking about in your contract. Okay? So statement is a document showing important account information, including all transactions. What is a transaction? Okay, because we're making transactions. Okay? What is a transaction? Billed into your account during a billing cycle. What is a billing cycle? What is the lawful definition of billing cycle? Write these words down. You need to have your vocabulary list out and ready, people. Because for the next hour or so, we're going to be going over the definitions to these words. Why? Because I know you don't know the definition to it. I didn't know it until I started reading them. You think you know, but you don't. I don't care if you're 40. I don't care if you're 32. I don't care if you're 55. I don't care. We don't know the definition to the word because that's not what they have taught us. We are not taught to think. We taught to do what we're told, which is the reason why Capital One can tell you that we got an agreement together, but you never negotiated the terms and said nothing, but you signed everything and gave it away for free, and now it's on your credit and you can't get rid of it. Because you didn't know who you was going into the transaction, not even realizing that you gave Capital One custody over your account to do what they felt was best for you, which really made them the trustee when you should have a trust set up so that you can be the trustee. You should have gave them a security agreement. You should have been giving them that. You should have been giving them an irrevocable power of attorney. Again, screenshot your vocabulary list, people. And once you screenshot this vocabulary list, say got it. Let me know when you got it. Quick, everybody screenshot. Let's go. Quick. Type got it in the chat when you got it. Type got it in the chat. I'm going to hold it for a few more seconds. Get your vocabulary list. So it's okay. Ain't nobody in here but me and you. You don't got to let nobody know that you just took a screenshot of a vocabulary words that you should have been knowing since you was a child. It's okay. You ain't got to be ashamed. Ain't nobody here. I'm not judging nobody. This is a safe space. It's okay to get a screenshot because you get a screenshot of your hairstyle. Y'all get a screenshot of them Jordans that's coming out. You get a screenshot of everything but what you need to really be focused on. You get a screenshot of how you want your nails to look, what kind of outfit you gonna wear for Halloween, all of that. So go ahead and get a screenshot of this vocabulary list. Because it's okay if you need help reading. That's okay. That's why you got people like me in place for tutoring. It's okay if you don't know the definitions, okay? So don't be offended. Don't be ashamed. Ain't nobody here but me and you. And guess what? God know exactly what you prayed about last night. I don't know what you prayed about, but guess what? God do. He know what you prayed about. Yes, we do. We listen and we do not judge. Facts. So back to this, right? It's saying, so when I go to the security part, here go the glossary. Look, what is an account? Account means your car account with us. But every time you get a statement in the mail, at the bottom of it, don't they give you something that look like a check? Yes. So let's see if this is the same thing at the bottom of it. Means any check we send to you to access your credit from your account. I'm dropping the mic. So if my bill from Xfinity, right? If my bill from Xfinity hold on.
Miss Marie, you full?
1 minute. Hold on, y'all. You know you gotta cover stuff up for they be trying to get you. Right? And this is just some random bill. You know what I'm saying? Just want you to see something real quick. So if an access check, right? Access check. If an access check means any check we send to you. So first of all, is this the size of a check? Yes. Does it have the elements of a check? Yes. Does it say for who to pay to the order of? It's saying that you need to send it back to us to this address. Send payments. We know the definition of payment means payment means obligation of performance, right? So boom, right? But when we look at this $500 bill, first of all, if this was a bank account, my bank account would have $514.42. Right or wrong? Yes or no? In the section where it say balance, okay, would your bank account have $514.42 in it? Yes or no? Okay, so if I give Xfinity another $514 that, again, they sent to me, any check we send to you to access your credit from your account, we may also refer to an access check as a convenience check or a purchase check. So if I owe $514, absolutely right. It should be a minus sign in front of it because a minus sign signifies credit. So if I paid my bill on this account and I look at my billing statement, it shows a minus sign in front of it, right? But they're trying to convince you that the only way you can perform payment, the only way that you can perform on this account is if you give them Federal Reserve notes. But where do it say anything about Federal Reserve notes on here? It tells you to make checks payable to Comcast. Do not send cash. So if it said do not send cash, why are we giving away cash? I'm going to drop the mic. Just gave it away for free. Somebody look up the lawful definition of cash. Please, somebody. Look up the lawful definition of class. Well, I be dropping the mic right away. I would drop this mic so fast. You hear me? So if you told me, make my checks payable to it, you just told me what to do. But do we ever open our bills and read it? No. Where's our bill? This how y'all counter look right here. This y'all counter right here. I don't even live with you, bro. I know your counter look like this, and I'm coming over there to whoop you because you don't open up your mail, and you finna get a whooping right now. I'm coming to your house tonight. I'm coming with my glass of wine, and I'm coming with my belt. Because if your counter addresser look like this, I know you're not performing. You did not make a payment because you never opened it. You never responded and opened it and said, y'all lying, y'all can't count, and stop playing with me. Because I know I see a positive $500 on this account. Because if this is my balance, how is my balance not negative if I owe? If I owe you, why is my balance not negative? Why is the balance on my account not negative? So guess what else I go and do, right? You know, you have your little account number at the bottom or whatever, right? So guess what I go and do? I go, and y'all don't worry about my nails because I got a nail appointment this afternoon. So don't worry, y'all know, y'all girls and y'all know, but I got to still get this out. It's more, my nails ain't important, right? So boom. So I go and type in these numbers at the bottom of where it says an account, right? And when I go and type them numbers in, guess what the routing number is to the account? It is connected to Truist. So if it's connected to Truist, that means that Xfinity is not the person who's holding the account. It's going to be Truist. So if they sent me an access check in the mail, which is this, in the positive with a positive $500 balance, why would I give them another $514? 5 plus 5 is not 0. Okay? And when I get to the changing part of my contract, right? Anytime we may add or delete or change any term of this agreement unless the law prohibits us from doing so. We will give you notice of any changes as required by law. We may notify you of the changes on your statement or in a separate notice. Our notice will tell you when and how the changes will take effect. The notice will describe any rights you have in connection with the changes. Your variable APRs, if applicable, can go up or down as the index for the rate goes up and down. We increase the APRs for any other reason, or if we increase the APRs for any other reason, or if we change your fee or other terms of your contract, of your account, which you give a contract to open the account, we will notify you as required by law. In the chat, I think you should keep strolling. Because this is for your knowledge as well, not just for mine. I know what I'm doing. I know how to write a letter. I know how to respond. I know what I'm doing, but I do this because I care about you. I want to help you focus and self-check on what you really need to be focusing on, not strolling on TikTok every 3 seconds. Because that's what we do. We can't stay focused. We have a short attention span because that's what we're programmed to do every day. Again, somebody look up the lawful definition of agreement in my live. Position or result of agreeing. That's the lawful definition, T. This agreement is governed by applicable federal law in Virginia, for example, by legal garnishment. You agree, which you don't freaking agree, and negotiated. First of all, negotiated. No, first word. Write this down. A negotiated and typically legal binding arrangement between parties, not one party, not just Capital One, not AT&T. They don't get to just tell you what the hell you finna do with your assets and your funds or credits that's being transferred, because you are the securities transfer agent. Can't nobody tell you SHIT. Okay? Know your position, like I always tell you. A negotiated and typically legal binding arrangement between parties, which means you and Capital One. Capital One is not a person. They cannot speak. They cannot send a letter. They cannot call your phone. They cannot put nothing on your credit. They cannot do nothing. Parties, because you the only one who signed the agreement. If you ask them people right now for a copy of the agreement can you have the original agreement? Is they don't have it, first of all, not the one that you signed on the day that you was there. Second of all, they don't have a copy with both parties signing, because Capital One is not a person. It cannot give you a signature. It cannot sign. Okay, another also so powerful. Like, how many people in here knew that the definition of agreement meant a negotiated, typically legally binding arrangement between two parties as to a course of action? I didn't even know that at one point in my life. Agreement refers to a mutual understanding between two or more parties. So on our vocabulary list, guess what we're going to write? We're going to write the definition of agreement. We're going to write mutual understanding between two parties, right? Which would be you. But when you look at your agreement, you are the only person who signed it. So how can this be an agreement if you're the only person who signed it and they made all the conditions and terms and requests and demands on your behalf, right? Boom, let's keep reading. Where we was at? Okay, for example, a legal garnishment, you agree that we may deem the balance of the account immediately payable. Somebody look up the lawful definition of payable. Correct, heirs. Offer and accept this. Exactly. Definitely offer and accept this. Correct, because they definitely offered you that. Not only that, wait till we read this section. Y'all gonna be like, what? Hold on, my God, I'm so excited again. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. I'm just your sister sharing my Watson travels with you, simply going over this information with you as if it is something that I have perceived and researched according to my calculations after a thorough investigation. This is what we do not understand. So I'm just helping you to read it for yourself so you can understand it on your level. Like, I'm not really here to tell you what to do or how to do it, but I'm just here to read it with you. Same thing your professor do when you go to school to be a doctor, a lawyer, attorney, when you go to school to be a dental hygienist, when you go to school to be a healthcare nurse. You do the same thing. Sit down, study the words, figure it out. You have a quiz, right? Same thing, except for I'm here to teach you Beckett taxes, law, and credit. Again, I'm your Professor Diamond Bay. Okay? Wait till we talk about this, though. Wait till we talk about the security agreement, though. Y'all really gonna trip. So again, this agreement is governed, for example, by the legal garnishment. You agree. You agreed. Now, you ain't even talked to nobody. Nobody ain't talked to you or asked you. Okay? Debts owed by a business, liabilities, performance of a duty, promise, or obligation, discharge of debt or liability by delivery of money. What's the lawful definition of money? Or other value, keyword, which means that you can discharge this with a promissory note. You can discharge this with a quarter section factors notice. You can discharge this with a tender of payment notice. Or other value. Right? Pay attention now, because this is so important. Okay, so immediately payable. So you agree for them to garnish your wages. You agree that we may deem the balance of the account immediately payable and apply the collateral as payment of the obligations. What is the collateral on the account, though? What could be the collateral? Only thing you provided was a contract, so your contract must be collateral. So somebody look up the lawful definition of collateral, please. Add this to our vocabulary list. Correct, which is your credit. Absolutely. Application, right. You are promoting fraud. Now, how I'm promoting fraud and I'm just reading the application. Like, only thing I'm doing right now is just reading the Capital One agreement. So how am I promoting fraud? Just anything to say anything to say anything. Let's take a minute and acknowledge Mr. Hambone Mike. Ask Mr. Hambone Mike, how is his day going? Because how am I promoting fraud? I didn't write this Capital One agreement. This is my actual Capital One agreement. How I'm promoting fraud? How is this international interpretation when it has a glossary with the definitions? Come on now. Stop playing in here. Act right up in here, all right? This is Capital One's agreement. This is their terms and conditions, like their glossary. Capital One customer agreement. So how is it fraud? Something pledged as security for repayment of a loan, right? But if you look at 12 USC 1431, powers to do as a bank cannot loan money. You become the bank you become the lender to the bank when you make a deposit, because the definition of a deposit is a loan. Your day is great. I'm happy to hear that. Oh, this is credit cards agreement. Thank you. Yes. Collateral, AI overall. In legal terms, collateral is property and an asset that a borrower, okay? They can't take the physical from you unless it's signed with the bank. Facts. We literally have vocabulary list. Literally. Like, literally, T. Like, what? A pledge by the individual in order to guarantee a loan, okay? Using their words.
You can't blame my customer for looking like this, guy.
So, if collateral is an asset, okay, so we need to write asset down by collateral. The lawful definition of funds is assets. So really, we're giving the bank assets. Because if collateral is the assets, what's the only thing that you gave a value, which was the contract, which is your collateral, from what we can see. She said, stop, it's not just saying it. I know. A pledge promise. Okay, I'm going to write that too. Pledged promise. All right, so boom.
I already did the video by my story.
Y'all better record this shit. This shit is greatness every day. I bust their head every day with the receipts. Roll the coin. Why are Mongols, which are Tartars and Chinese, coming across the Bering Strait, running into Canaanites, and destroyed them a second time? I told y'all we've been fighting these motherfuckers all our life. We've been fighting Mongols and everybody else. We've been fighting them all our life, even in America. Phoenicians settled in America.
on the Mississippi. Go for Mexico. Roll the corn. Stop playing with yourself. Elite receipt game. Stop playing. Canaanites. Y'all think that one more time now. Came upon suddenly upon the Canaanites, the mound builders in America. Roll the corn. The Phoenicians settled in America. The Phoenicians on the Mississippi River. Hold on. Roll the corn. Mississippi River resembling the Phoenician language, which is Hebrew. Okay. I told y'all the Phoenician from here. Did I tell y'all that? I told y'all they were from here. I've now already done all the research. Move around, hunter-gatherers. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Okay. Here goes some more stuff. This receipt kind of old. This motherfucker here old. That's why it looks so crazy. Right? This is an old receipt right here. You might have to screenshot that and just read it on the slow side because it's messed up. This receipt so old. Roll the corn. But, right? Hold on. Here's something I want to show y'all on here. Temples. It was something I wanted to show y'all. But y'all screenshot that and read that. Some of this stuff so blurry, it's so old, but it got what you want to see in there. It's in there. Right? Altar. Ashes scattered. Let me see. To the right, an altar, small anteroom, which entered through the arched doorway, evidently intended for the priests who attended to the duties of the altar. The savages, time have not, it's something, I can't read this shit. But screenshot this. I want y'all to screenshot what I'm showing you. This stuff found in America now. Missouri, you see it? Indian tribes, ancient Indian tribes, with whole elaborate rooms, altars and granite and reed.
Make you verify that it's you and not, like it's theirs. Talking about it's for security purposes. Yeah, I'm drinking. So good. Cucumber water and lemon. Right, so boom, past this, right? If there is no activity with respect to your account for the prescribed period of time, generally 5 years, the collateral may be presumed to have been abandoned and will escheat. Let's look up the definition of that. Somebody get the definition, the lawful definition of escheat. Man, I'm telling you, they just told you it's gonna stay, and this stuff stay with us for 5 years. But guess what? If you don't speak up and say it's yours, we would consider it being abandoned. Hold on, I'm highlighting this, man. We gotta look up the definition of interest too. Lawful definition of interest. What is cheating? That's what we need to know. If there is no activity with respect to your account for the prescribed period of time, generally 5 years, the collateral may be presumed to have been abandoned. Collateral is your asset, so if your collateral is the asset, so let's read this sentence and fill the real word in instead of saying collateral. If there's no activity with respect to your account for a prescribed period of time, generally 5 years, the assets may be presumed to have been abandoned. The assets and will escheat. Let's look up the lawful definition of that, right? And y'all know I be having my chat GPT up. Y'all know I don't come play. My chat is going to do its thing. Silence is acquiescence, 100% correct. Because we never rebut the contract. People always be ready to say something is fraudulent, and when they fraudulent. And be mad that they ain't think to go over the definitions on their TikTok and get 16,000 followers. I don't understand.
You can't blame my customer for looking like this. Guys, I already did the video by my.
So she left the shit on my teeth while she went run to the car to get the fucking veneer shit out. So as I'm sitting there, the fucking acid is like burning my fucking gums. So like I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm literally have tears coming from the side of my fucking eyes. I'm like, damn, is this supposed to be like this? She was gone for like 20 minutes, at least 20 minutes. Like yes, 20 minutes. She come back. I'm like, this shit burned. Like the hell. So she hurry up and like put the water shit, the floss water, whatever the fuck that shit called. Put that shit on my fucking mouth and like rinsed it out. But I'm like, this shit's still fucking burning. So she ended up just start doing the veneers or whatever. So whole time my fucking gums burning. She started doing the veneers. She ended up finishing probably like an hour or so. So the veneers, they came out looking good. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you know, gums still fucking burning like a motherfucker. But she was like, you need to just gargle with peroxide when you leave here. So I'm like, okay, cool. So she left the shit.
I mean, look, I gotta go pay for some food that should be free. Why isn't there trees out there that I can walk out my house and be anywhere and pick a fruit off of it and eat? It's it's spiritual warfare. And then you got your concentration camps, your labor camps. That's nasty. I knew this shit. Yeah. Unlock this door. Leave out and go knock on your uncle door. Hurry up. You thought she wasn't gonna get her.
What's the next one? For your hometown? I don't know where you come from, what countries some of you are from, cities. But your newspapers that you get out there, the newspaper you would get from a person from the Nation of Islam carries more truth than headline newspapers. And that's a fin act. You check? So, just because you don't understand something, don't refute it.
Yeah, how you doing?
100 degrees more. Over that motherfucker. Yeah, girl, I gotta study, girl.
So I got a question.
Julio.
Did you hear?
Julio and Kia, a couple out the Bronx, found love through a trauma bond. At 10, Julio couldn't sleep sometime, cause his stepdad beat his mom. The pain sent him raging, and Kia at 10 was in the same situation. Her and the brother hurt. He vowed when they grow up, any man touch her getting left in dirt. Years passed, and by faith then, when Julio and Kia grew up and started dating, Kia found Julio with another woman. She went to the block to confront him. He knocked out Florida quick. Somebody recorded it. Then Julio fell off of this. Learned behavior caused pain and regret. He apologized they had makeup sex. She accepted his apology, but the video of him hitting her spread virally. And now, Julio dead in dirt. Without saying too much, let's just say her brother kept his word. Julio and...
You don't have anybody listening on your...
So, Gen X, it's come to my understanding that TikTok has updated its...
And if me getting closer to God changes our relationship, then whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. See you later. And if...
This guy's a buffoon. Yeah, he was. All he do is deflecting, arguing with no paperwork.
List, man, I'm cutting off people while
I hate people like that. He don't bring no paperwork. He's arguing. Oh, Creole is not this, Creole not that. Okay, here's the paperwork. Show me.
Right, and he probably don't even know one Creole word.
He doesn't know shit. He just deflecting. He's arguing, deflecting. I've been listening to him for a while now. You guys bringing no documentation to back up his claim.
No documentation, man.
I'm like, where he get this goofy from?
Man, this goofy trying to tell us who we are, dog. That's what I
hate. You see, people like that I hate. I would have been black him already.
No.
Do not let no goofy get on the panel telling you who we are.
Let him.
Listen to this conversation for a long time.
Let him do
you
it.
You not comprehend. This is ABC 1, 2, 3. Why are you not comprehending?
You do get away from the equator. You can mutate just to counteract the environment. Another factor is your diet. So a lot of reasons why people in Siberia or like parts of Alaska or like northern Canada, they may retain their melanin because their vitamin D is supplemented by their diet. Now, if they move to a new area and they don't have that supplementation to supplement the vitamin D, then their skin over generations will evolve or mutate.
I don't know that we're gonna get melanin, in that way, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
You gotta think about it. Everybody's not in the carbon base.
Huh? Chaos?
Everybody doesn't have the same carbon base.
Fact.
So that's what that's what I get when people say melanin, but people are not looking at the carbon base of that melanin.
Correct.
And what effects that melanin has with different people. Our carbon base is not the same as no one else on this planet. Not even Africans have the same carbon base as us. That's why when you look at them and you see their colors or their skin palette, it's not. It doesn't have that same glow or that same brown. I want to say it's not. They're more closely related to that literal color black than what we are. And we're brown, so that don't even like.
You can't the only thing I can say is that like even if I look at myself now from back when I used to eat meat, yes, I have lightened up since I changed my diet, but I've also glowed differently. Like the way my glow is different. But when you talk about recessive to dominant, the temperature, the equator has nothing to do with that. It doesn't work like that.
It does though. So
that's
it doesn't. Well, hold on, Native. So empirically, it does. So how could you say that about that when your race, not being a fit, but your race kind of doesn't, not Native. Wait, Native, you're black, right? You're Black American. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So you can't say that because if you haven't really studied the basis of our genetics and how we're structured, we only get the information from people who think they know who we are and what we are. They are really only going off their genetic basis. So when they're telling you or doing things when it comes to related to like timing of or how your skin changes and things like that. So when you look at a YT person, when they get sick, they turn green, pink, purplish. They turn all these motherfucking colors, quite literally. So if anybody's a color, it would be them as a race of people. It would be them, not us. So it's their theories that they're giving you based off of when they came into existence and how they experienced us. They truly don't know how we fucking work. You go to a hospital, that little infrared thing they have put on your finger, that registers higher numbers. The carbon base that you have, or the melanin type, absorbs a lot of that red light. So it reports back higher numbers. These people have a license to practice. So that means they're practicing. They're still experimenting. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're actors. Everything they do is meant to make you look something.
But I'm not a Moor.
I can take her African ass back to Africa because she don't know what the fuck she is and where the fuck she comes from. So she can take her African ass back with her Morocco brother and go back over there, you heard me? Because she don't know who the fuck she is and where the fuck she come from.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how many times I keep telling Kat
that corny ass
about what the fuck she is. You heard me? You're muted.
We can't hear you.
No, you don't know you're muted.
We can't hear you.
She got that African forehead.
She be drunk every time she come up here, y'all. She always drunk.
No, for real.
I'm not gonna stop. I want one of your Moorish. Where are your Moorish sisters? I want some of your Moorish sisters to come up here and talk to me. That's what I want. Where's all you Moorish sisters?
We're not Moors.
Where? Oh, all of you Moors were butt broken, dealing with each other. Is that what you do?
Read the room and
She's
drunk already early in the morning.
She knows that. Kat knows we're not
It's
Moors.
not early in the morning. I'm in the UK, dumbass.
Girl, you
know what time difference is? You know what time difference is? Okay, all
You're
right.
drunk.
Okay, so, there's a time difference. Okay.
You're drunk. That's what you are.
There's a time difference. I can get drunk at 8 o'clock in the evening and then high anytime that I want. And I will. I'm 45 years old. I'll get drunk every day if I choose to. And do you know what? There's nothing
it up right now.
There's nothing you can do about it.
You're not even looking at the screen right.
There ain't nothing you can do about it. Yeah, I can do what the fuck I want. Yeah.
I'll wait till your high come down.
Okay. Baby, I'm 45. I don't need any person to do it. I'm motherfucking thing live. What I want you to do is worry about that degenerate little child that you have running the streets. That's what I want you to do.
Kat, you gotta stop. Kat, you gotta stop coming up here drunk all the time.
I will.
I will.
Come up here drunk, arguing every day. When you gonna come up here and drop some knowledge?
Man, I can't make this shit up, bro.
Give us some wisdom. Give us some knowledge. Give us some wisdom and some knowledge or something, you heard?
All right, so ask me some real questions then.
You said we Moors. I said we not Moors.
Listen, dude, every time I've come up here, you always had a bad attitude with me. Which one do you want?
I always had a great attitude.
You want the good cat or you want the bad cat? Every time I've come over here, you always gave me You're always talking shit to me. I always come up here to try and be nice.
You must be.
I can't get past that.
I'm like, what?
You a Moor.
What are you saying?
Created, Kat.
You a Moor?
What are you saying?
Are you a Moor? A Moor.
A Moor?
Yeah, you a Moor, huh?
No, I'm not a Moor. No.
You not a Moor?
No.
Well, what are you, Kat? What are you?
I'm Sudanese. I'm of Kemet stock. That's what I am.
Oh, so you half Arabian?
I'm what?
Man, these motherfuckers they say she a Moor, right? She want more wine.
No, I said I'm not. No.
You half Arabian.
That's not
Yeah. That's how you got like the way you got.
The host asked me.
You're not natural. You know that, right? You know your ethnic group was created. Miss Kat, you know your ethnic group was created from a mixture of people, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you know you're not indigenous to anywhere or some original people.
No, I know I'm indigenous to Africa, and people have come into
you're
Africa.
a genetic experiment from Africa,
mixed with us, so that doesn't make me indigenous to Africa.
No, you're genetically modified. I promise you that.
And so are you, by the white man's bullsack.
No, I'm from New Orleans.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I'm from New Orleans, ma'am, and my family's from New Orleans.
Yeah, exactly.
And we go all the way back.
But you don't have admixture as a Louisiana?
No, ma'am. I'm a
Really?
You got all that white man semen running.
I don't have anybody that's white that I know in my family. Okay. I can't go pull them up.
Yeah, so when you do your
I haven't met my white family, so if you can introduce me to my white family.
I'm sorry to break it to you.
She
but
couldn't even
you're a mixture of native, European.
No, ma'am. You know your Arab family. You know your Arab family. Don't lie.
Yeah,
you know your Arab family. I be see y'all hanging out.
I'm African. I have very low. Do you have your DNA?
Are you Ethiopian?
I be seeing y'all hang out.
Do you have your DNA?
I got mine. I got 29% Nigerian.
Are you Ethiopian?
Okay, all right. Do you want to show it?
You ran to your family to England.
Yeah, I'm gonna show mine and you can show yours. Yeah.
I show mine, bro.
Didn't your family run to England?
No. Let's do it because all of you guys that want to say that I'm admixtured, granted, I might show it in my phenotype, but the way that most of you African Americans have more phenotypical or admixture than I do.
Why do you keep disrespecting me?
Yeah. All right. So
in England,
so we can do this, right? Okay, so we're not going to talk.
But aren't you Ethiopian? Aren't you Ethiopian?
I'm not.
Oh wait.
No.
What are you?
Well, actually, I do have a little bit Ethiopian. I'm gonna show you this.
So what? Let's see your chart.
So where do you think I'm from? Looking at me, where do you think I'm from?
You look like you're either, let's say, Eastern Africa.
I gotta pull up the other one first.
East Africa, possibly.
I'm actually interested. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
But
there
you
you
look
go,
Ethiopian.
It's on the screen right there. I'm gonna pull up the other one in a minute.
Oh, Sudanese.
Ethiopian.
Okay.
Any other guesses?
Maybe. I don't think Sudanese. I think Ethiopian for sure. Or Brazil. I don't know. Israel? Possibly. No, don't lie, because I actually met somebody from there that actually looked like that.
You guessed it. You actually guessed it. The one before. Okay. Anyone?
I want to see your chart. Show your chart.
Okay. you after that, you're up. I'm Sudanese. You said it. I'm Sudanese.
I didn't say like somebody else said it in the comment. You definitely look.
How do I show something on my screen?
From Israel too.
I know. I get mistaken for Ethiopian or something. Yeah. Stop saying Israel. Fuck Israel.
No, I dealt with the woman from there. She looked. They looked like.
How do I share on my screen? How do I do that?
I don't ever want to be that drunk. What?
Oh, girl, can you leave? Listen, I'm 45 years old. If I want to get drunk,
what time is it over there? What time is it over there?
Yes, it's 5 o'clock. It's 5 p.m. here in the UK.
There's nothing wrong with being drunk.
So do this make me Nigerian? Do this make me Nigerian, y'all? Am I Nigerian? 29%. Mali, Benin, Togo, Western Bantu people, Central West Africa, France, Senegal, Germanic. There you go. So I'm Nigerian, y'all? That what y'all saying? I'm Nigerian? I'm not a Creole?
29%. Hang on, let me see this. 29% Nigerian. 17 Mali, 10% Benin,
y'all know this
8 Western Bantu,
Focus say I'm calling nice on you,
Central Africa.
Y'all think y'all better?
Fuck y'all.
Y'all know they say
I'm my daddy's side, bro.
So you're African, but you're up here talking about you're not African.
How I'm African? Because I got 29% Nigerian?
Dude, you don't only have 29% Nigerian, you also have 17% Mali, 10%.
That's 11%. That's 11%.
You can't even show your chart.
Oh, sorry. So 11% Mali.
That's my father's side. Yeah, that's my father's side.
So hang on. What are you saying?
All right, so what about this then?
I want to see hers.
Yeah, I'm going to show mine in a second. I'm just wondering why he says he's not.
right from Washington Maroon down to Eagle and Pine, all uptown is mine. Second chief goes Black Mohawks from way uptown. Since a little bitty boy on that battlefield, never did violence, never will neither. So pretty. Look what he did with that needle and thread. Pretty in the front, pretty in the back. Big Chief. Let him know where you're from, Big Chief. Right uptown, baby. Third wall, baby. All day. Way uptown. All day. Chow, throughout Mississippi, baby. You literally just showed us your percentages of African. You're literally 80% African. 80%. And you want to now bring up Louisiana, that amazing.
Black Masking. Can't tell us New Orleans people on who he is, baby. We know who he is. Now, Black Masking originates with the earliest indigenous people of Louisiana. Now, today, the Black Masking of New Orleans represents a living and breathing and rich culture which is surrounded by beads and feathers, beautiful feathers. It's a culture of pride and honor, ritualistic songs and dances, spirituality and craftsmanship. All of this is all working in one. Now, Mardi Gras morning, coming from uptown in New Orleans all the way down to the Ninth Ward, Black maskers emerged from their homes, beating their drums and parading all throughout the streets, all the way from uptown to the Ninth Ward. And what they're doing is confronting each other in ceremonial battle, more so challenges. How they battle each other wearing these intricately beautiful beads and feathers, which is covered in colorful ostrich plumes, glass beads, feathers, and rhinestones. This culture has been going on for at least over 300 years and still thriving today. Now, the history of the Black Maskers Indians has been passed down orally through generations. Now, the local indigenous tribes that was residing in Louisiana at the time, basically we provided refugees to the enslaved people that was coming out of Africa, especially during the transatlantic slave trade. So basically we would hide the Africans and be able to blend in with some of those people, and we fought together side by side during a lot of revolts. And this was the resistance against Anglo subjugation. Now, some Black masters honor their roots as direct ancestors of the indigenous people. The bond between Africans and indigenous people in Louisiana date back all the way to 1780s. And like I told you, that was when those Africans was transported to New Orleans during the transatlantic slave trade.
Turtle Island. See, so you do know your history. I do, a little bit. You're being slick.
Yes, indeed, baby. Clementine Barnabette. Clementine Barnabette, boy. Oh, Lord. Lady was wrecking shit out there in Louisiana. Creole woman. You know what it is. 1909 marks a fearful time for many Negro families in southern Louisiana. This was the time of the murder rampage where families of 5 would be slaughtered and taken in the middle of the night. And the weapon that was always used was an axe. Clementine was born in 1894. She grew up in St. Martinville, Louisiana. Her parents was Dina Border and Raymond Barnabette, but they wasn't married. So they say some of her little early life was her dealing with a lot of the mysteries and the mystiques of voodoo. And by 19, she was considered to be a high-ranking priestess. It was over 30 murders that took place, and she claimed to be involved in all of them. Yeah, she actually came out and confessed to it. Now, she claimed to lead a group called the Church of Sacrifice, where she believed in doing these sacrificial rituals. Now, the thing is, she was only going after Europeans or white people. And she believed by doing these sacrifices and doing these murders that they was going to give her supernatural powers. They said she allegedly lured victims into a trance. Basically, she would cast these spells that would leave the victims vulnerable to her violent whims. Over time, she started to gain notoriety for her gruesome murders that she was committing, because she would cut their heads off, keep the skull, and leave it out on the scene and leave voodoo sigils next to the skull. They say she was doing this during blood moon rituals, and that she would claim that it was for offerings for her ancient deities. Our reign of terror captivated the public and struck a bunch of fear into the hearts of a bunch of people throughout Louisiana, all the way throughout Southwest Texas. Now, Barnabette claimed her involvement in over 35 killings, but she confessed to doing 19 of them. Authorities will link her to several unsolved cases in both of these states, including the ones that she supposedly committed while in jail,
which brought the total up from 35 to 52. Now, this is where it get crazy because she was charged with 19 but convicted of only 1. And she was released in 1923, and after her release, she disappeared and was never to be found again.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. Go. You know what? Huh? You tap your camera. Let me see. You tapped your camera. When you tap your camera, you slide all the way to the right until you see effects. And then you go and you tap green screen. Then you can tap your picture.
If they stand behind you, protect them. If they stand beside you, respect them. If they stand against you.
Now, they say the Bell's Witch is perhaps one of the most famous witches of the South. And they say thousands of people come from all over the country and travel to Adams, Tennessee in order to witness the paranormal haunted. So in 1804, John Bell moved his family to a farm in Tennessee, 320-acre farm to be exact. And you know where they got that from. Now, 13 years into their new life, they started to talk about these strange occurrences that started to happen inside the home. They was dealing with mysterious noises, objects moving all around, and dealing with physical attacks. Now, the ghostly figure, Bell Witch, seemed to focus on John and his daughter. Now, many people believe that the witch was Kate Batts, who had a grudge against John Bell for moving on side the land. So supposedly the lady, at one point, it was her land, and they say she was forced off that land by foreign enemies. Now, the witch took credit for John's death when a mysterious vial was found on side of his bed. And even the state recognized his death as supernatural. And even Andrew Jackson claimed to encounter the witch when he visited the place over there, declaring that it was too terrifying to stay at. Now, they say the Bells.
I'm gonna come back on my iPad. I have my iPad right here. I'm gonna come. Those institutions.
Guys, hold on. One mic for a
White
second.
people don't fucking matter. It's lookership.
One mic for a second. One mic.
I'm debunking.
Guys, hold on a second. One mic. One mic. Look.
Okay.
We are trying to allow everybody to speak on the panel. What you keep doing as she's presenting, you're filibustering the entire time, right? Exactly. Now you get to be on the panel. I'm going to be fair to you also and let you present. But when you get back, you get off the panel, stop doing that, brother. That you keep filibustering. It's just like
she's not going to the page.
That's fine.
That's fine. She doesn't want to click that because it's going to debunk her again.
No, it's not.
We have to read the whole thing.
That is fine, brother. Okay, let's
show transparency. Not every
debunking
your own selves, bro. Let's do this, man. This is the second time she pushed her own.
One mic, man. One mic, guys. One mic.
Hey, I don't want to argue. I just want to show
something. Just give me everybody mute up. Just give me the floor for a second.
Just
everybody
put
mute up
on the big screen, bro. This shit crazy. Just put
down. Everybody mute up.
Hold on.
Everybody mute up. Let him speak. That's his son right now. Everybody mute up.
I just want to ask him a question. He keeps telling me to go to page 7. First of all, I'm not going to go to any page you tell me. It's your turn. Go to page 7 and go ahead and debunk me.
You got it. Let me finish, guys. A second. Give me a second.
You go to page 7.
Okay, guys. Okay, I got it. I have the floor now.
Turn your camera on. Go ahead.
I got the floor now. Guys, give me a second. Let me mod the panel. I have the floor now. So what I'm saying is, I'm going to assume everybody on the panel is intelligent enough to see what's going on. If someone come and make a claim against you, you have a chance to walk them back and...
What I mean? You just trying to kill me. Get the fuck off of me. I'm not stopping with you. You just trying to kill me. Stop.
He did nothing wrong. I was here the entire time. I was here the entire time. He did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong.
On my face.
The cop started it.
It was him.
He's a little boy.
He is a minor. He is a minor. And he did nothing wrong the entire time.
No, because that wasn't him. He beat me up. I'm not stopping for y'all. He beat me up already.
Baby, just let go. Just let go and let him. Just let him.
You're fucking nasty. Get off.
Let him go. Yes, he's a minor. They need to take his badge. They need to really take his badge.
He came aggressive. I'm not.
All right, let him go. You let him go.
It's on video. Y'all let me go. Someone look nasty. My mom. This kid didn't get raped this morning. It was all her fault. It was her. Back up.
You not your mom's number.
You're trying to take me
What
down.
is your mom's number? Officer. Sir. No, Israel officer, you did this. You did this. You did this. What did I do? You did this. You did this. You didn't understand what he did. No, I was in the store the entire time, honey. I saw it all. You defend me. No, defend you because he did nothing wrong. He threatened me. You were following him from the time he walked in the store. You didn't understand what happened outside. No, honey, no. Y'all are so wrong for this. Y'all are so wrong. And he is a freaking minor. That's the thing. This is somebody's child. No, I didn't miss anything. I didn't miss anything. This is a child. Just let them talk. I can hear you. I don't need you yelling. I'm not a child. And I'm not your child. This is what happened. Exactly. They would have never. Just let them cuff you. Just let them cuff you. Baby, let them cuff you.
I can't.
Baby, go ahead and let them cuff you. Baby, go ahead and let them cuff you. How many fucking people does it take to fuck him? Don't touch me again. Please don't touch me again.
I was being nice. He
How many fucking mercy on me, bro? This is a damn child. This is somebody's baby. This is a child. It don't take all of this. That one man right there came up here aggressive. It don't make no damn sense. That is somebody's baby. And they playing with him like that. He's like fucking 90 pounds, bro. How many does it take? He's a fucking baby. He can't. He's straight choking.
They get him wrong now.
That's damn wrong. I work here. I don't gotta go. I work here. And I was here the entire time and saw everything what happened.
No, I was trying to tell him what happened. I was on the pool.
It don't make no sense. How many do you fucking need? Calm down. Calm down. She did, and when she had you were just standing there, and then when I oh yeah, I was saying some shit. But how the fuck are you working now? I'm shutting the fuck up because you don't piss me off. My husband is an ex-cop. I ain't worried about it. I'm shutting the fuck up. Stop resisting. We'll straighten it out. Please calm down. Get off of him. Please calm down.
Y'all call because he pulled a knife on you.
No, he didn't. He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. Nobody said he didn't do nothing. He didn't. Let me tell you something. If she don't know the slang, she needs to shut the hell up. Because the only thing he said, he'll pull out a band, and a band is money. If she don't know the slang, she needs to shut the hell up. I was here the whole entire time.
Okay, well, y'all back off.
I know this is scary, but I need you to calm down. Just calm down, okay? Baby, let them cuff you. Let them cuff you and get this over with. Because they gonna get theirs. Especially that little short fucker right there. His badge need to go.
My neck.
Stop resisting, sir. Please stop. Stop. This don't make no damn sense. Quit telling him to stop. Because they gonna hurt him. No, please, he's trying, bro. How many people does it take, bro? Baby, just go ahead and let go. Because they're going to keep doing this shit. Just go ahead.
Stop.
Yes, they are.
I'm getting serious. I'm calling my mama. I'm calling my mama.
Call your mama, okay?
I'm calling my mama.
What's your mama? That don't make no damn sense. What's your mama's number? Call your mom. This is bad.
5424.
24? What's your name? KJ?
Yes, man.
This don't make no damn sense. Minor. That's a damn baby. And he don't got no fucking weapon. Look at that. If she don't know the slang, she needed to shut the fuck up. She ain't gonna have no job after the day.
Bro, come on. So 3 so far. It's gonna be coming out soon. with your language in it. So you don't need to get paid to learn your language. Even though some tribes do that, I try to get a job doing that. 2029, I'm going to try again.
You know, yeah. Go see what the sun got to say about 2029 before we plan on doing something. Cause the way that it's looking, 2026 might be 2029, but yeah,
baby, y'all YNs is something else. Y'all be out here fucking with these cougars. Having them all hot and bothered, crying and upset because you done been slanging that young dick around, playing out them fucking games. Until you run into one like me, because I don't give a damn. Bitch, my heart is nowhere near attached to my pussy at all. I don't give a fuck. You hear me? You be thinking you won. Till I pull up to your family reunion with your daddy. With your daddy.
Talking about Naga or Nagini or Negas with an E, right? You'll make fun of that because you don't understand it. But you remember when Africa was given its name by Africanus or whatever that cat's name that conquered them people over there, you know, that was new to the world too. So just because something new to you don't mean you should try to mock it. What you should do is research it for yourself, right, and then Naga and Nagini will make more sense to you.
Why can't you tell me the history of the Nagas?
I mean, I just told you. They the snake people. You know what I mean? They worship the snake. It's like, but like you could even say that the Hindu people, it was Naga people in Hindu. It's just you know, just how they say, oh, that's a black man or that's a white man.
They come from Asia then?
No, that'll be your Indians that's over on them reservations. They be more from Asia than black people. But they did have black people from Asia too, though. You know.
How did the Nagas get to Hindu and worship snakes?
Well, I mean, they didn't. I mean,
which other blanket are you gonna get that? You really do hurt.
So Sexy Sulan is hoodoo as fuck. Black American spirituality down, down, down. From her spitting on brooms, the brick outside her door, the honey on her lips, the coin purse never going on the floor. And it's inconspicuous as hell is because if you're not Black American or you're not hoodoo specifically, you're not going to know what is she talking about. Like, girl, what are you talking about? And that's the way that hoodoo is supposed to be. It's supposed to be inconspicuous. Hey, Leo. Hey, Leo. Sexy, Salon, Black American princess. I probably posted in the crib lighting incense. Lit bitch, I could get you touched in an instance. If you ain't black, stay the fuck out the business. Bow. All the 9 blacks to the back. All the 9 blacks to the back. Hold on, damn. Hey, Leo. Sexy, Salon, Black American princess. I probably posted in the crib lighting incense. Lit bitch, I could get you touched in an instance. If you ain't black, stay the fuck out the business. Bow. All the 9 blacks to the back. All the 9 blacks to the back. Hold on, damn. All the 9 blacks to the back. All the 9 blacks to the back, nigga. Shout out to the Sexy, Salon, Black American princess. I probably posted in the crib lighting incense. Lit bitch, I could get you touched in an instance. If you ain't black, stay the fuck out the business. Bow. All the 9 blacks to the back. All the 9 blacks to the back. Hold on, damn. All the 9 blacks to the If you ain't black, stay the fuck out the business. Bow. All the 9 blacks to the back.
Hey y'all, it's Bonafoy Leo, and we giving y'all a quick little outfit of the day. Start the show with my pastel Chanel. Kennedy's.
All the 9 blacks to the back, all the 9 blacks to the back, nigga. Blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. You know they say the bigger the bush, the deeper the root. I'm knowing it's a bitch like me that's being produced, but you can't. I'll do the doer, I'm doing the do. Puss, I ain't beefing with bitches, they need to get in the booth. They steady singing my name, I need to give them some tune. They throwing salt on the player cause they can't get in the room. Okay, I'm sweeping these bitches, they wanna spit on the broom. All the cute black girls streaming my shit. Ego so big, niggas feeding my shit. I need my reparations, bitch, you gotta bring me my shit. These bitches my kids, I've been dreaming about fish. Black bitch, but the purse Murakami. These black ass roots go beyond me. You never supposed to put your purse on the ground, but I'm slamming this coin purse on the concrete. Bow. All the 9 blacks to the back. All the 9 blacks to the back. Hold on, damn. All the 9 blacks to the back, all the 9 blacks to the back, nigga. Honey on my tongue, I'm talking slicker than hoes, ass fat. You know that I'm walking.
So Sexy Sulan is hoodoo as fuck. Black American spirituality down, down, down. From her spitting on brooms, the brick outside her door, the honey on her lips, the coin purse never going on the floor. And it's inconspicuous as hell is because if you're not Black American or you not hoodoo specifically, you're not going to know what is she talking about. Like, girl, what are you talking about? And that's the way that hoodoo is supposed to be. It's supposed to be inconspicuous. That's what the ancestors wanted because they were trying to fight their oppressor on the low. It's supposed to be hush, hush, hush. And she picked the perfect time to release the song because what are we doing? Fighting oppression actively. I wouldn't be surprised if the ancestors told her to write that song. I wouldn't be surprised. Y'all trying to figure out why are the Black Americans so calm? Why are they not upset? The ancestors, hoodoo, the Bible. Come on, man.
In a nutshell.
But that shit was planned. That's all I was trying to say. Like, they be purposely making fake drama. She was trying to create some fake shit, like some fake tension, just to bring the shit back to Josh Live. Then try to bait us into Josh Live. Like, why don't you come to Josh Live and say that? You should do. Because then it's the cycle. It's like a stage. It's like, you know how you got the water cycle? That's the cycle of Josh and them guys. Kentucky make a whole bunch of problems, and then Rod's gonna play both sides, and then get people to show it all down on Josh Live. That's the third process, and then they get views off that shit. But it kind of get old.
And sis been going over there telling motherfuckers that every time anybody new pop up to, hey, don't even bother about having this conversation because they don't take the conversation seriously. They're just using you for entertainment.
The views on me.
And if you and I care about the community, shit, how the fuck you gonna get mad at somebody for telling the truth? Nobody said she was lying.
And then it's like you putting them, like, it'll be different. Like, to me, our shit be a little bit different because you are surrounded by people who kind of like mine and look like you and whatever. You go over there, but half their lives is people who don't even look like you. People who hate you for real. People who don't like you for real. So that you want these people to be vulnerable in front of people, in front of an audience you know that doesn't like them. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's like what they say, it start with an M. Whatever they used to watch people, they used to watch black.